I want to talk to you today about how something big is coming your way. The God we serve is not a small God. His plan for your life is not to reach one level and get stuck and stay there for 30 or 40 years. God's plan is to increase you, to open new doors, to take you places that you've never imagined. He has something big in your future. He's already planned out big breaks, big opportunities, big ideas. You may have seen God's goodness in the past. You can say like me, God's blessed you, God's promoted you, but you have not touched the surface of what God has in your future. God is about to do a new thing. What I sense in my spirit is the new thing is going to be far greater than you've ever seen before. It's going to be bigger than you imagined. It's going to be more rewarding than you thought possible. Now you've got to come into agreement and say, yes, God, this is for me today. I'm not going to get stuck where I am, thinking that I've reached my limits. I'm not going to go around with little dreams, little goals. I know you're a big God and you have something big coming my way. For some of you today, you're stuck in a rut, thinking that you've reached your limits. You've seen your best days. You could never rise higher. You could never accomplish your dreams. No, you don't know what God has planned out for you. Just because you don't see a way doesn't mean that God doesn't have a way. God has already lined up something big that can catapult you to a whole new level. Have a bigger vision. We should pray for things that stretch our faith. If you can accomplish all your goals, your dreams in your own ability, in your own strength, you don't really need God's help. You need to believe for things that are so big, you know it's going to take God's favor. It's going to take God's blessing or they'll never come to pass. God said in Psalm 2:8, ask of me and I will give you the nations. God's saying, ask me for big things. Pray bold prayers. I want you to get your hopes up. Go out each day expecting God to do something big in your life. Have you ever asked God to enlarge your territory? Have you ever said, God, bless me indeed? God, do something big in my life? Friends, we have not because we ask not. When you stretch your faith, when you enlarge, increase, expand, that's what allows God to do amazing things. God is all-powerful. He has unlimited resources. You are not doing God a favor by being small-minded. If you want to make God happy, believe big, expect big, ask big. God created the whole universe. He doesn't want us to live small lives. Everything about God is big. But the problem is, if you think small and believe small and expect small, then your thinking will keep you from the big things God has in store. I'm asking you to get up each day and say, Father, thank you for doing something big in my life today. Thank you for big opportunities, big ideas, big breakthroughs. And Lord, help me to be a big blessing to somebody else. Think like God. Think big. Think expansive. Think more than enough. God's dream for your life is so much bigger, so much greater than you've ever imagined. God doesn't want us to live small, to barely get by, and to stay stuck at the same level year after year. Have a big vision. Life tries to reduce us, but God wants to increase us. It starts right here in our thinking. Enlarge, expand, lengthen. So take the limits off of your life. Have a bigger vision. God wants you to own your own home. You may not see how right now. You think, well, I don't have the income or I can't afford the down payment. That's okay, God can. He owns it all. And if you will honor Him with your life and believe big, you will see God do more than you can ask or imagine. One of the battles we all have to fight is the battle of containment. The enemy doesn't want you to go any further. He can't do anything about the ground that you've already gained. He'll give you that. But what he doesn't want is for you to advance. His goal is to keep you contained. That's why it can be very difficult to press through to a new level. There are forces working overtime to try to keep us where we are. No matter how long you've been at a certain level, you need to dig your heels in and say, I will not stay here. I'm going to keep pressing forward, believing for big things, praying bold prayers, expecting God's favor. I will not be contained. You have to have a made-up mind that where you are is not where you're going to stay. It may not change overnight. It may take months, maybe even take years. But deep down, you got to know that you know in your future, God has promotion, increase, new levels. He has something big coming your way. One thing I've learned is you cannot outdream God. Any dream God puts in your heart, when He brings it to pass, it's going to be greater than you ever imagined. It's going to be bigger, better, more rewarding. You could say God's going to supersize your dream. Your dream may be to just get well, to be able to walk without pain, to get around like you used to. That's good, but God thinks bigger. When He supersizes that dream, you'll not only be able to walk, you'll be able to run. You won't just feel like you used to, you'll feel better than you've ever felt before. God has new mountains for you to climb, new horizons for you to explore. He has something big in your future. Don't let the disappointments of the past steal your dreams. Don't let the way people have treated you sour you on life. Shake that off. Raise your level of expectancy. Dream big, believe big, ask big, expect big, and you'll see God open doors that you never thought possible. God will bring talent out of you that you never knew you had. You'll see these explosive blessings that thrust you to a whole new level. Don't let life contain you. Let God increase you. He has something big in your future. God's already lined up the right people. He's got big opportunities, big ideas, big breakthroughs. You may think your dream is big today, but when God supersizes it, it's going to come to pass much greater than you ever imagined.